everybody. It's cloudy outside. It feels like I'm standing in the dark. I got an interesting one for you that today that I expect a few people will tell me I'm way wrong on. So let's get right to it so the comments can fly. Longtime friend and someone I shared a bed with on a business trip, Gregg Tilston, asked, I just started a new opportunity where I'm trying to get on the radar of high-end wine collectors. How would you tackle this? So great question, Gregg. And before I dive into this, I want to say that when Gregg and I shared a bed together, I slept under the covers in my underwear and a t-shirt, and Gregg, who had only known me for a week, slept in his clothes over the covers.
Now you know the rest of the story.
So to start, I know very little about wine or wine collectors, but I do have some thoughts on this. You know, if you watch the show, you know I have thoughts on everything. So I guess, Gregg, this is your lucky day. When I'm brought into work on projects, the first thing I always ask is simple question: who are your customers? I'm always surprised by how few people really know the answer to this question. I would assume that you would say our target are wealthy wine collectors, but I would say maybe it isn't. So let me start by saying I'm going on no data here. So this is maybe not the advice I would give with more information, but from where I'm standing, and that happens to be in my kitchen, I would say the wealthy wine collectors are probably already looked after in this situation. They have people they work with and people they've built loyal to, and they'd probably be skeptical of a new player unless you're offering something very unique and different. So not knowing if this is the case, I would focus on a different group of people that you could really service well. That group of people is new money and people who aspire to be new money.
This car is so radical. Looks just like Kit from the show Knight Rider.
It is Kit from Knight Rider. Watch this.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kit.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just one of those nerds who grew up to make billions. Maybe I'll see you guys around sometime.
It was a pleasure to meet you all. Easy now.
I have yet to perfect the peel out.
No.
Yeah, it was cool. Bad.
Chicks were checking you out.
Try not to destroy me completely, Mel.
This may not mesh with your brand, but new money folks are fun and ready to try new things.
This is the house we just bought. It appraised for $98,000 and we were able to get it for $55,000. What this has done has given me confidence in myself, that I know I have the ability to be able to do this, and he has confidence in me too.
At first, I didn't feel that deals like this were possible, but we have the house and we have our $30,000 profit, and I certainly believe now.
Do you see yourself a millionaire someday? Have some guts. Make a decision. Come to my seminar.
So saying that in a completely different way, you're still focusing your marketing to your target audience and focusing on where they are, but I would advise you not to focus your marketing too on the nose. And what I mean by that is ignore wine collector magazines at the beginning, and you can work your way up to that, but you should be experimenting with people who collect things that rich people collect, things like Rolex watches, car collectors, you know, people who subscribe to Robb Report magazine. So I mentioned new money, and that's sort of self-explanatory, but people who aspire to be new money may not be so obvious, and man, those people are interesting.
You are a member of the club?
No, I'm not. I'm with the Underhills.
They are left, senor.
That's all right. They'll be back. He went out for his urinalysis.
Would you like some drinks, senor, while you wait? I will put it on the Underhills bill.
Yes, very good. I'll have a Bloody Mary and a steak sandwich and a steak sandwich, please.
Very good, senor.
People desire nice things. It's human nature, and so is status. So status is meant to be seen by others. It signals one's wealth and power, even if it isn't 100% accurate or earned. You know, consider the peacock. You know, NBC Peacock. Peacocks support these colorful tails, and the message they're giving off is, hey, these awesome feathers make me easily seen by predators, and that makes me pretty badass and not afraid of anything, so you should mate with me and we'll create beautiful pea chicks. Or we can just make love over and over and over and not make babies if that ain't your thing. It's similar for people. I mean, like, I've said almost those exact same words to women, but using a more relevant example, think of the guy who buys a luxury car and a Rolex. He's trying to impress others with, you know, his importance in society and his ability to provide for, you know, his wife or his family or his girlfriend. These folks would respond well to clear and interesting message, as the only people who win in the war of status chasing are really the marketers who grasp this desire and craft messages to sell these people stuff. So with this in mind, you can be the one to introduce a new generation of people to wine collecting. New money, or want to be new money, these people have probably been exposed to wine collecting already, so it won't be brand new to them. But if they're into it, and will be at least, you know, you'll at least be talking to them in places where you're the only person fighting for their attention. So you'll definitely get more of their interest, as opposed to a wine collector magazine where you're standing with all your competitors. And if they aren't currently a collector, you can be the one that opens a new world for them. And with that, you'll instill loyalty and mentorship. And if that works, or, you know, if that works, then you can go beyond the nose and you can go to wine collector magazines and you can fight, you know, the on-the-nose battle against the establishment. So that's what I would do. I'd love to, you know, hear what you think of that, Greg, and what you're going to do. Anyone else, please tell me I'm right, tell me I'm wrong. Leave comments, leave feedback, you know, like this, share this, subscribe, all the fun stuff you're supposed to say at the end of a YouTube video.
Mill with more. Maureen?
Well, Laura, this is where the woman who claims she won that lottery ticket works, at this McDonald's behind me. You know, it is stirring a lot of controversy. That woman who claims to bought that winning ticket has been identified as Merland Wilson, a 37-year-old Haitian immigrant and a single mother of 7. She says she bought the ticket on her own from a 7-Eleven just down the street here, but her colleagues say no way. They say it was bought as part of their pool, where 15 of them chipped in $5 for that. They're not talking tonight, neither is Merland Wilson, but a friend of hers is, and here's what he had to say.
I've been knowing Madeline for years now. I mean, if she won, I can't see her keeping the money to herself. She ain't that type of person. She's been working up for a number of years, and my son been going up all the time. She's forever been, you know, so nice to him, and she got 7 kids, and she needed. She just had a set of twins, so. But I can't see her keeping all that money to herself if she won.
Do you think she even won it, or do you think this is just crazy?
Hey, she's supposed to be at work today, so I was hoping I was hoping she would be here, but man, for Madeline to win that sort of money, she told me though, if she ever win a lot of money, she's going back home. You know, she's Haitian, so she's gonna be Haitian royalty.